Howdy y'all, I am Ice Gold, and we're doing Life PvP again today. I honestly have been kind of liking this school. I feel like I play it a little better, so that's always a good sign. But yeah, for the Life school, it's doing pretty okay in PvP right now. It gets by if you're not queuing people like Damon who are, you know, running the Storm School. But yeah, so the Life Wizard, again, not much has really changed about it. Decent outgoing, you know, 51 Pierce, that's max, 179 damage, that's max. Not quite max resist, but, you know, it's still pretty good. Perfect accuracy to fire and to life. This is always going to bug me, I'll be real, but, I mean, it works when it works. That's what matters, so, yep, 88% on the pip conversion, and this didn't even have a chance to screw me over. Like, with the way that I was playing in this match, I feel like I played pretty well. I feel like I played pretty well in a matchup that I really shouldn't do well in at all. But, you know, I'm just different like that. So, yeah. And then the deck, again, not much has really changed at all. Just sort of doing what I feel like. And, okay, I'm out of tower shields. I'm going to have to fix that. But, yeah. How many tower shields do I need? I think it's just like... No, I need two. I need two. Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So that should hopefully wrap up this this longer than necessary intro. So I hope you all enjoy this match that I had versus a Balance Wizard. Y'all fellas really seem to like Life PvP, so we're doing some of that today. It looks as though we are against a balance, interestingly, so this is not usually a good matchup for us, but, you know, if we use enough Luminous Weavers, I'm sure we can figure something out. I mean, yeah, Empower's not bad. Probably won't need Centaur. I don't know why I didn't get rid of it a moment ago. What are we looking at? Just one hit, fair enough. I didn't really have a good move for the first round. So yeah, I don't really want to deal with like a burn hitting too hard, but I will do that. So yeah, these are going to be the cards that we've got to really rely on for a lot of this game. So that is the play. What are we looking at here? A tower shield. That's fair enough. I mean, this wouldn't be bad at all. To be totally real with you, I think I like that because it breaks that shield. And it puts up a bubble. And then he's got to respond to that somehow. And it's a good chance he does have the bubble. But, you know, I could still Sanctuary and be fine. Or I could hit and bub again, maybe out of an Empower, depending on if he's got it or not. But we'll see. Balance spell, what are we looking at? He did have the bubble. Okay, so that's fair enough. I think I will go ahead and use the Sanctuary. What cards do I have in my hand? I'll keep the Surge. Really, I want to keep all of this, so yeah, it doesn't matter to me too much. So this isn't a buff. It won't really help my Luminous Weaver, but, you know. Don't want that. I think I packed two of those, so there's that. We are rapidly approaching a Shad, which is good. Alright, so, yeah, he's... or a Balefrost, okay. So what we want to do is I'm a weakness, actually, just to sort of stack up my pips a little more. Even though that's not usually recommended against balance, but, you know, hopefully he just, like, I don't know, shields right now. That'll be real helpful for me. So that way I could hit and bubble, And then maybe go for something else. Okay, he's gonna go for... Oh, those are... Oh, that's an eye. Okay. Oh, yeah, never mind. That's... I'm totally down for this. Because, I mean, he can burn, but, you know... Burn for what? I got a Surge. And then if he doesn't burn, I have a Lumi into a Divum. Which is going to be very good. That's a very good combo to be looking at. I've also got a Goat Monk. So it's not like I'm taking much damage, but, you know. I don't really want to be leaning too much on Goat Monk, just because Gearhead is still a thing that exists in the game. So, yeah, if he's going to do that... Shit, I mean, I could even... I don't think I want 2 Surges, but I think... Well, I could Wand here. I couldn't tell you what the Storm Pip is for. Presumably an Enfeeble to get rid of my blades and the only that's enemy, so. But I mean, if he does that, I mean, it's really not too big of a deal at all. I mean, I could Goat Monk twice if I wanted to. If he takes a burn, it's a good move. Burn would actually be his best move right here. But he may not have it. So yeah, he's just going to Tower Shield. So I think what I'm going to do is, in the effort of, you know, dropping my pips a little, I am going to take the Divum here. And if he does go for the Gearhead, then that's an open invitation to take a free Goat Monk. But yeah, if he doesn't Gearhead, then I definitely am going to want to Lumi, because I don't want him swapping over both the heal and the dot. That is just not something I really want to do. I could also Surge this turn. And it looks like he might be running 3P Shad, which is going to be real helpful for me. So let's see what he does. If he does take the Gearhead, I'll Lumi. Don't really know what I would do out of a Lumi, but it is an option that I have. Okay, so he did do this, so that means it's time to Goat Monk. I just hope he doesn't have another Gearhead, because that would be very disastrous. But, I mean, you gotta play bold. Out of this, I can Surge, so. Alright. That's a good 1600. It's just if he does have the Gearhead, it's kind of very bad. So, yeah, I mean, I think Surge is going to be the play here, if I'm being real. Or Empower if he takes a weakness. Definitely get rid of that. But, yeah, it does not look like he had the other Gearhead, so that's what we bank on. So I think, for now, he could take a pretty heavy burn. But if he does that, I will just go Monk and be fine. So yeah, the heal and the dot are sort of offsetting one another, which is helpful, but, you know. Alright, so 9 pips. Yeah, I mean, these are really good pulls. I don't even have to Goat Monk. Like, I could just take the Lumi. It all just sort of depends. If he goes for a burn right now, then Lumi's probably the play. He did go for that, yeah. That is just how it be. Or maybe I can go for this first. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. So, our Hit and Bub is good. It's just I don't want to use this if he doesn't Gearhead one of these. That's just sort of what you got to play for. And if he does go for a shield here, well, if he goes for a shield, I could do some sort of defensive move, but what's he doing? A samurai. So he did technically go for a shield. So what's the move? What's the move? How many pips does he have? Is the better question. He does still have enough pips to burn. Yeah, maybe I'll get rid of that and weakness again. Because, I mean, a 10-pip burn is a 10-pip burn, but he doesn't really have anything out of it, so... And then if that is what he ends up going for, I have a Goat Monk that I will use just instantaneously, so... That is how it be. That's just how this matchup tends to be, you know. Got a tower shield. He doesn't have, he has a life pip, but yeah, he doesn't really have the pips to go for scales like that, so we're kind of doing alright, I want to say. So that's out. Alright, so he is going to go for that. Which means I do think I'm going to Lumi here. Just to drop my pips a little bit, and I can still go for what I want to out of it. An 8-pip burn would kind of suck, but, you know, you gotta play bold. At that point, I could just take a div him, and it would do somewhat decent damage, but I would want to surge before I did that. Alternatively, I could just spam limies. That's a good source of damage for us in this matchup. It's our best source of damage. Because, I mean, this is real risky because of the heal. It's like life just sort of has to play like this war of attrition. I'm going for a Lore Master here. So I could Lumi again. His brace is out. I have 2 buffs. I think a Lumi here would be good. So that's what we'll go for. He does have a Mockenspiel, but if that's what he decides to take, I can fire back with a Goat Monk. And it would kind of juice me up, so we're kind of alright. Let's keep widening the gap. Yeah, I mean, I've got Goat Monks. If he goes for a shield, I'll go for a shield, because he can't scales for another couple turns. He would need to get the pips for that. And then I could combo a div him into maybe a Goat Monk. Depending on if he... Okay, so I couldn't really tell you why he did that just now. But, alright, so... Yeah, technically speaking, I do still want to build up my pips. So I'm gonna go for a shield here. Hitting bubbles are good, but I don't think I need more than one in hand. Let's see what he does. Tower shield, yeah, that's what we expected. So yeah, he's gonna go for that. So the scales is it's definitely coming towards us pretty soon. So for now, this is the play. It's 2 buffs. And then, I mean, he could do what he wants with this, but if I do get the P-Serve here, and I do run 88% on that, I can Goat Monk. It's just, it is risky with Div Emotes, because it makes a Gearhead just that much more valuable. And I have a Surge too, so okay, I don't need 3 of you. But yeah, inevitably, if he does go for a Scales, I'm not sure I would want to Surge, because that's a big burn. Okay, so he did go for that. Couldn't tell you why. But I am definitely going to take the Monk now. And a Scales is not as good on his part anymore. I wish I had a Caterpillar here, but I do not. So, you know, roll with the punches. We just sort of have to pray he didn't top deck another Gearhead whenever we do this. That's sort of what it boils down to. And then from here, of course, I can surge. So another good 1473, pretty good. And that heal is going to heal me for a good bit. It's just I need him to not. What's it? I need him to not Gearhead. Because he is starting to get low. I've got about a 4,500 health advantage on him right now. But, I mean, he is a balance. He can close that just as he sees fit. What is that going to be? Okay, interesting. So, a weakness is good, but a surge might be more value. Because sure, you know, that's doing a little bit, but it's like, what can he do right now, you know? So, I mean, I could even go for that if I really wanted to. I think I'll get the Storm Pip just to spook him. It's not like he can lure right now. He doesn't have the pips for that, so. But yeah, I can definitely go for, like, I got that finally, like a turn late. Another Lumi into really another Dylan Goat Monk combo could put in a lot of work. So that is going to be a shield. And in the interest of not eating a Colossal Burn, I think, yeah, I'm probably going to, sure. But yeah, I think in the pursuit of not eating a Colossal Burn, I'm going to take the Dylan here. And then see if he Gearheads. And if he does, that means he wastes the 35 blade that he just got from the Triton. So no crit on that, but you know, I think I'm running maybe at least one piece of Stalker gear, so I can't be too mad. That's a good P-serve as well. We've got a good Goat Monk or Lumi out of it. Yeah, that's a 40 blade, yeah. So I could do this and force the scales, and it would actually be good for me if I did that, because the bubble buffs the life hit, but then the life hit comes first, so we'll see. Okay, so he changed the bub. Huh. But it's like, what does he do right now? He doesn't quite have the Shad. I think that's a good play. Just so that way I can negate that blade as best as I can. A shield would have been good too, but I like this. Don't need two. Definitely don't need that. But yeah, Tower Shield is going to be the play, and then out of it I could hit and bubble. Period, question mark. But yeah, that did so much just over those rounds. Yeah, so he can do that. That's fine with me, because I'm going to hit and bub anyway, but definitely get rid of that, and we'll do this. So, if he goes for a Scales, that's even better, because then I can clear that weakness with the hit and bub. But yeah, dude, he's getting low. He doesn't have that much HP left, so Brown Spider is going to be my play. I could even maybe try and go for Lumi into Cat, play out of it, and that would be my kill shot, but we'll see. He did go for the Scales, which is a decent play. He didn't crit, which helps me. So yeah, the weakness is really putting in work there. So, we're at a point where I can just eat a Mock and be fine. Because if he goes for it, that's a goat monk waiting to happen with that guiding light on, so. It's really no problem at all. I even have a 2-pip bubble if I want to use that, so pretty neat. If he goes for... If he shields right now... If he shields right now, I'll lure me, to be honest. I don't care about losing a little bit of damage because I can Caterpillar out of it. So, what's he doing? Alright, the server's lagging out. What's going on? We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. War Master. Not bad. But I think Luminous Weaver is the play. Or I could even wand, but I don't know. I like Remy. Because I could cat through a shield now and be it would be a good move. That will be my finisher. I noticed that he has that Tocador pet, but he never used it. He never used the heals. So, yeah. By now he's a little too low on health. A little extra damage from that, but yeah, it's kind of Jofer. And a brace is not saving him, so. Well, that 912 HP, yeah. That was a good game. In a matchup that I should lose, so. I don't know, maybe I'm just goated with the sauce on my life wizard. Big hit coming in. Yeah, 1955. Love to see that. 27 rank for that. Maybe I should play on my life wizard a little more. Because that was quite the interesting game. He's running the August Sage Knife, which is interesting. So yeah, his health is going to fall a little bit, but this is a good amulet to run. That's what I wish I had on my balance. So, yep, GG's Matthew. That was a good match indeed. It's just life can still keep up with balance, which I think is a good thing. So, but yeah. That is going to wrap this up for me. So, thank y'all for watching. I've been Ice Gold. Be sure to like, subscribe, and leave like 50 comments for the algorithm. My Discord is down in the description if you want to chat with me some more. And I will see y'all later.